Jeonju and picked up my big luggage that I'd stored at a bounce location, and now I'm just heading to the hostel in an Uber. And yeah, I'm very excited to spend another 5 days in Seoul before I fly back to the UK. It's beautiful weather today, it's so nice and sunny, like completely clear skies. And my friend Shah is also in Seoul now as well, so I'm very excited to meet her and yeah, just explore the city again. Good morning everyone. My camera's doing that thing with the sunlight again. I've come down to near the Gangnam area because I'm going to go to the Starfield Library. So I just got the metro here, super easy, just one line all the way. And yeah, the Starfield Library is like a Pinteresty, Instagrammy library, so I'm gonna go have a look. I'm just in a cafe having cold brew, and then I'm going to head to Cafe Pokpo, which you might have seen on Pinterest is the one that's like in front of a waterfall. Looks very cute, very Instagrammable. So I'm going to go there and have a little coffee there. It's about 45 minutes away on the bus, so I'll probably will either need another coffee or a matcha by the time I get there. And then after that it's right by like one of the mountains, so I'm gonna go for a walk around. I'm not really dressed in hiking gear, but from what I've read online it's not really a hike, it's more of a walk. Like a lot of it's quite flat, so I think it'll be okay. I will bring you along and show you what I get up to, and yeah. Made it to the cafe and it's so cute. So there's actually loads of seats just down by the waterfall as well. And it's not busy. I think it's because obviously Koreans don't really want to sit in the sun. So I'm going to sit right by the waterfall and enjoy my vanilla latte. The weather is also perfect today because it's so beautiful and sunny, but it it's not hot at all, so it's not like humid, it's not sweaty. It's honestly like the perfect spring weather. So yeah, really, really enjoying the weather in Korea in May. And we also have a mirrored wall so that you can see the waterfall on both sides. Anyway, I'm now going to try and cross over there, because there are some walks you can do, so just need to try and find the bridge over. Yeah. I kind of said this the other day in Seoul, but I don't know what it is about the weather and the nature here, but it really reminds me of like springtime when I was a kid. Like it's making me feel so nostalgic. Like I'm just in a park. I mean, I've never been anywhere that looks like this really, but yeah, just something about like the fact the sun's out but it's not too hot, and like all the flowers are in bloom, and I don't know, just yeah, reminding me of my childhood, which is so unusual, but yeah. So once you get some of the way up, there's like a little seating area. You get to like this paved road. There's also a track of red clay. And I noticed that everyone who was walking on the red clay track was doing it barefoot. And I was like, interesting. So I googled why. And it's basically an eco track. And it's believed that, you know, walking on the red clay barefoot is like really good for your health. And it generally takes place in the month of May. So yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do it or not, because I'll need to wash my feet afterwards. Can't put my shoes back on if they're covered in clay, but yeah, it's very cool. Actually such a nice walk because it's not too steep. It's pretty much just like a little up and downy slope the whole way, and then there's loads of like quick ways to get back down if you don't want to just keep going round. But yeah, it's so cute, and it's like a boardwalk most of the way as well. There are a few trails on all trails, but what I found on there was they didn't all link, and like if you zoom in on the map you can see that there's paths that aren't included in the trails. So I just kind of came here with no plan. Obviously I started at Cafe Pokpo, and I'm just wandering and I'll see where I end up. Another thing that's really cute is that the rest areas that are like dotted around the paths, they have benches, like somewhere to sit. They've got places to wash your feet if you did the red clay trail. And they also have books, like free, like a free book cabinet, so that you could just sit and take a book and read it if you want. Like, it's so cute. I also said this already in my Seokcho video, but I really want to come back in autumn because I just think it would be so beautiful with all the orange leaves, and even the waterfall at Cafe Pokpo looks, they had like pictures of it in autumn. It looks amazing. So yeah, I feel like I'll definitely be back to Seoul in the autumn time. Okay, so technically I need to go this way, but just on a sign for a sky bridge. So gonna go check that out first maybe. It says it's only 320 meters, so we'll see. Made it to the sky bridge. and it connects you to this mountain, which I was also going to do today, but I don't know if I've got that in me. It's quite high up, so unsure. Anyway, let's go see what the view's like off this bridge. It's not a flimsy bridge, which is good. Whoa! You can kind of see Seoul Tower right in the background. But it's a bit of a, not foggy, but I thought it was going to be more like one of the bridges at the national park in Sokcho. It's pretty sturdy, I guess because it's over a main road. They probably wanted it to be nice and sturdy and safe. Anyway, now I have to walk back up where I came down from, so pray for me. So they have this map. I'm pretty sure I started here, I think. So I've come all the way around and now I'm here. So I'm gonna walk the rest of it, I think. And the trail I'm doing is Ansan Jarak-gil trail, and it's not, well, at least the version I'm doing is not on all trails. I'm just making it up as I go. I'm following the signs, to be honest. It's very well signposted. Made it to the observatory. I'm very sweaty because it's now like 1 p.m, so it's the hottest point of the day. But I made it to the top, so that's pretty cool. Amazing view. Can't see too far because it's quite I don't know what the word is, like cloudy but not, you know, when like cities get foggy because of like the fumes. I don't know. Anyway, still on the same route. But yeah, I just saw a sign for observatory, so I thought, might as well check it out. Near the waterfall, and that was a really nice hike. I don't really know the stats properly. I'll see if I can put them on the screen because I only started my all trails maybe like a quarter of the way in, but I'll figure out what it is from the cafe all the way back round to the cafe. Anyway, I really need a Pocari sweat, so I'm going to try and find one and then head back to the hostel and have a shower, because I think by the time I get back there it'll be like 3:30, 4 p.m. So yeah, just heading out to get some dinner, and yeah, gonna go back to Seoul area to a restaurant that I saw on Instagram, and I'm very excited. That pasta was so good. I was gonna get a sweet treat afterwards from one of the bakeries, but I was so full that all I could do was just waddle back to the hostel and get into bed so that I could lay flat for a while. And now it's like 9 p.m. Oh, now it's like 9 p.m, so I'm just gonna wash my face and go to bed, I think. My roommate has gone out tonight in Hongdae, but I just don't have it in me. I'm too tired. I've also only got 2 days left, so I don't want to like waste a day tomorrow being hungover, even though I'm not sure what I'm going to do. There's a few options. There's a couple more cafes that I want to try, and there's also a rose festival at one of the parks, because roses are currently in bloom, so I may go to that tomorrow. We also just got a notification that there are bus strikes tomorrow, which is a bit annoying, so we'll see. I know I'll be able to get to the Rose Festival because I can get the subway there, but the cafes that I wanted to go to, I kind of need to get the bus to them, so we'll see what I can manage. And then I'm going for Korean barbecue in the evening, which will be fun. Good morning everyone, it's my second to last day here in Korea and in Seoul. So I'm up super early, got my coffee, and I'm going to head to a rose festival. One of my roommates went there yesterday and she said it was really cute, so yeah, I'm going to go do that now. It's about 40-minute journey from the hostel. Because then there's also a couple of cafes I want to go to today, but one of them doesn't open till 11, one doesn't open till 12, so I'll go there later. I thought, what can I do this morning in the meantime to make the most of my last few days? Made it to the Rose Park and it's very cute. There's lots of roses, as the name would suggest. I'm just going through the Rose Tunnel at the moment, as you can see behind me. And honestly, it's so pretty. I love roses. And they've got some other flowers as well, like these pink ones. But yeah, it's very cute. So pretty, and they've got like all these stripy ones as well. Never seen a stripy rose before, but you can see them here. I'm heading out to go and meet my friend Shah for a Korean barbecue dinner. I'm not meeting her for another 45 minutes, but I thought I'd get out and have a little wander around, maybe go in Olive Young again, because I can't resist. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Back in the lift, ready for bed. But that was so nice. The food was amazing. It wasn't the cheapest meal I've had here for sure, but it was so delicious. And it was so nice to finally meet Shah. We've been like Twitter and Instagram friends for years, just through the travel space. And yeah, we both just happened to be in Seoul at the same time. So it was so nice to hang out together. It's my last day in North Korea. I fly to the UK, which is crazy and feels so weird. I fly back to the UK, well, technically tomorrow. My flight is at 1 AM So I've got all day. I'm just about to check out of the hostel, so I've been packing everything up. And then, yeah, I've got a whole day. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do, to be honest. I'm feeling very low energy. But I am going to go to a cafe called Rain Report now. So I'm gonna check out, grab something to eat because I'm starving, and then get the bus. It's like half an hour to get to this cafe. And yes, I'll take you with me. I'm very excited because I heard good things about this cafe and I think it's going to be really cool. Okay, I'm just walking down from the bus stop and the hill is very steep. So I'm not looking forward to going back up that afterwards. And it's right on the edge of like Nansam Park where the Seoul Tower is. So yeah, it's a very cute area. My friend did say that it's kind of hard to find, so we'll see. Hopefully I'll be able to find it. Oh my god, it was so easy to find. It's literally just around the corner. The theme and the coffee I had, it was a black pepper coffee. It's called the Pepper Cloud. It's about £4 and oh my god, it was so good. Like I don't know, thinking about coffee that tastes of black pepper sounds weird, but honestly it just worked. It was very strong though, so I didn't even finish it because I was already feeling a bit jittery. I'm just walking now to the War Memorial because I noticed on the map that it was nearby. So yeah, I'm just walking there now. It's honestly like such a nice day. The only thing is my hay fever today is kicking in. I can't stop sneezing, but yeah, so beautiful and feeling very excited for my flight later. Some other war memorial and there's some school trips, so it's a bit chaotic. I'm not going to film them because obviously their privacy and whatever, but maybe you can hear them in the background, I'm not sure, but they are jumping around, screaming. So it's not a very peaceful memorial. Also, like, I look insane because my hay fever is so bad right now. It's so weird. It's been fine this whole trip, but today my eyes are streaming and I can't stop sneezing. Anyway, you can go into this building, I think. So I'm going to go in there in a bit, and then there's like loads of, you can see all the school kids, there's loads of like planes and boats and tanks and all sorts, so it's quite big, but it is really nice and not peaceful right now, but I can imagine it's nice and peaceful normally. But yeah, there's a lot of children here right now. literally was in there for like 2 hours. There was so much to see. I didn't really expect it. I honestly thought the war memorial were just going to be like buildings and stuff, but inside it was like a whole museum, and they had a really interesting bit on North Korea. Yeah, it's just wild, isn't it? Like how it must feel to live here, like in a country that has such tensions with a nuclear state that's right next door. And then another thing I've noticed is like how grateful Koreans are for like everyone's involvement in the Korean War. Like even when I did the DMZ tour, our guide at the end, she was like, you know, we've got some Dutch people, some English people, some Americans, Kiwis, Canadians. Like at the end of the tour she said thank you to like us and our countries, because she was like Korea wouldn't be like what it is today without all of our support and involvement. I just feel like you don't normally see that really. They had like a whole thank you bit for like each of the countries and like how many troops they had, how many soldiers, how many like lost their lives in the Korean War and stuff. So yeah, it was really interesting. Currently just chilling at the hostel. I've got about 5 hours until I need to head to the airport. So yeah, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. At the moment I'm just charging all my devices. But yeah, I will head out and get some kind of dinner, I think, at some point. Maybe at like 7 I'll head out, or like 6:30, and then yeah, head off to the airport. Okay guys, I just had a little wander around, went into Olive Young once more, obviously bought some face masks because I have a problem and I can't control myself. And now I'm just walking back to the hostel to get changed into my comfy clothes and grab my bags and head to the airport. So this wraps up my Korea vlogs. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed seeing what I get up to in Korea, and yeah, let me know in the comments or on Instagram if you're planning on coming to visit, and I can give you all my recommendations. I am going to be writing some blog posts as well, and yeah, I'll see you in my next video.